Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel again. I'm back from vacation and I couldn't wait to film a new weekly journal just to catch up and tell you a bit about my vacation and what I'm about to do next, because I don't know, maybe some ideas will come up after this video, or with the help of you and your suggestions. I don't know. I did have a few things to show you. I don't remember exactly. I didn't watch the previous weekly journal just to see what I was talking about and what projects I was showing to you. And yeah, maybe I will show you some project that I already shown you before. But yeah, if you're new here, my name is Katarina and I'm the person behind by Katarina Designs, and I share with you crochet tutorials on this channel. I know I'm saying all the time that I share also knitting tutorials, but I cannot keep up the pace with the crochet, so my knitting tutorials are not as many as I wish. But anyways, and also I'm trying to come here weekly to chat with you about crochet, about what I was working on during the week, or what my future projects are. So if this sounds like something you will want to follow along, then please subscribe to my channel and I will be really grateful for that. So now let's just get started with the weekly journal. Okay, so for the last couple of weeks I was in vacation. I was visiting my parents in Romania, and because we didn't manage to go there and visit them in other period of the year, we tried to make like our summer vacation during this visiting vacation. So we had 1 week in Romania, and then I took my parents and my brother and we went to Bulgaria seaside. Maybe you are wondering why we chose Bulgaria. Is because I never was there. I was hearing so many stories about how great the Bulgarians are with the tourism, comparing with Romania, that is cheaper and the services are way much better. So I'm not here to comment about which side is better or not. My whole point was that I wanted my daughter to spend some time with my parents, and both my daughter and my parents love seaside, so they had a great time. So this is what is the most important thing. Now, about what I was working on during the vacation, I have to be honest that I wasn't able to work on anything. I took I took one yarn with me, and I was planning to make another Pride summer sweater using a different yarn. I think I showed you the process before, or the progress before. But I don't understand how people are able to make content while they are in vacation, because I had no time for anything. Maybe a couple of hours in the after lunch while we were sitting in the hotel room, I was crocheting a few rows, but I wasn't in the mood to just take my phone to film or something. My husband is not a fan of social media, so he's not the one carrying my coffee machine started. So he's not that type that carrying his phone with him and filming or something. So I didn't have someone to ask, okay, can you film me now? Can you have this? At the beginning, before going into vacation, I said, okay, I will wake up in the morning at 6 a.m., going on the beach while it's still empty, and I will make some content. But I wasn't able to do so. So the most period of the vacation, we didn't have even the phones with us because we were going to the seaside and said, okay, let's just leave everything in the room so everybody will be able to go into the sea and play and have a great time. So yeah, I wasn't able to film anything. I did took a few videos here and there, and of course that many of my photos and videos were with my parents, with my daughter, and I don't want to show them here and to share everything about it. But yeah, but it was a great time, and the fact that I wasn't able to crochet or knit or work, it was some kind of frustrating at the beginning, but then I said, okay, this is the time to spend with my family, and even if only seeing my daughter's face at the pool when I was sitting on the sunbed and trying to take my crochet project and make a few rows, and she was like, mommy, are you working even here? I want to play with me in the pool. So yeah, but I'm not complaining about it. It was a good break, and now I have a great vibe, and I just want to start working, and it feels great to be back. And yeah, so this is the Pride summer sweater that I started with a hobby mercerized cotton yarn. It's a fingering weight yarn compared with the DK weight yarn that I use for the yellow sweater with linen and mixed and cotton mix. So I didn't check the gauge before, so I followed the same stitch, the same pattern. That one is a bit oversized, so I said, okay, I will have enough room to make it even a bit smaller. So I think it fits okay so far. So I managed to split into sleeves and body, and now I will continue with the length. I don't know if I will be able, even if the summer is back, at least here in Netherlands, but I think in whole Europe is the same. We have a heat wave hitting us, and it feels like summer again. So, but I want to continue working on my fall projects that I already started. So this will be like a side project, and it's good to have one side project from time to time, because you know, in the evenings I like to have something that I don't need to care about, that I need to count, that I need to film, that I need to do anything about it. So this was something that let's just say that I was working on in vacation, but I will have to be honest that most of the progress I I made after coming back. So yeah, then I started a vacation using the same yarn because I don't know, at some point I said, okay, let's just take knitting needles with me. Maybe I will have some inspiration to start something new. And yeah, I had it because I had the feeling to knit at some point, and I started a kind of a sweater. It's like here with garter stitch and alternated with knit stitch, and yeah, it will be like a summer sweater. It will take me like forever because it's with fingering weight yarn and 3.5 millimeters needles. So yeah, it will be somewhere for a while, but yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like how it feels, this fingering weight cotton yarn, and how soft. Oh, it matches my earrings. Yeah, my earrings are from my friend She's making leather jewelries and her shop is in Romania, and because I was in Romania, I was making an order, buying 2 more pairs of earrings because I love them so much. Okay, so this was basically what I had with me during vacation. So only these 2 projects. Well, this one, the knitting one, well, I just started while I was at my mom's. Then I don't know, now I'm not working about what I was working on because this was it, but maybe to tell you a bit of my projects that I was working on and what are my plans with it. I don't know if I showed you this with Arcane Fiber Works. I finished the sleeves and somehow I had the feeling after starting working on the sleeves to make this bell sleeve, and now I'm thinking that maybe I will continue working in length but to kind of have it like a dress. I don't know. I keep thinking I have enough yarn to do so, but yeah. And I love how the colors in this yarn are showing up on this sleeve, and this one is like creating like a ripple effect, and it's looking pretty nice. I love it. And I was thinking, because I told you that I was following the pattern for the colorful sweater for this one, but somehow I altered the pattern because the yarn is thinner, so I had to add 1 more rounds in between the increases pattern on the yoke. So now with the sleeves, because I also altered the sleeves, so it's a brand new pattern, but I didn't film any process, so I don't know. I will put it aside because if I will have a pattern with it, I want to have a video tutorial as well. And yeah, maybe for the next spring I will manage to do something with it. I don't know. It will be something to work on or think how to put it in something. Another thing, and maybe I showed it to you in the last video, I finished the cardigan using the Pearly Haze from Hobby. It is really long. I don't know, maybe I can put it on and showed it to you. And this I want to be like, it's looking weird with the blouse I have under. This I want to be like for September, like the pattern that I will release in September. But after coming back, meaning this week, I didn't have the mood to start working on writing patterns, doing the math and everything, but I will do it maybe next week. Hopefully it won't be too hard. I really love the color, I love the yarn, I really recommend this yarn. It's really beautiful and easy to work with, and yeah, I kind of love it. It's my first cardigan that I'm making in this length. I never made something so long, so it was kind of first time doing it, and I was thinking that I wanted a cardigan that is so long, so that's why I started working on it. It stretched a bit after blocking, just a bit maybe, because I tried to with blocking I tried to make it straight to look the stitches nicer, so it stretched a bit, and also because it has merino, and you know that we talked about that merino after wet blocking is kind of difficult to keep up with the initial gauge, so that was the thing. But I love it, it's nice, and I can't wait to get out and have some photos with it, and then to start working on the pattern and on the video tutorial as well, because I filmed the process and I have everything prepared for a new release. But I still need to work on things. Another thing is the paint sweater remake, which I started, and again, I will be honest with you, I just worked the sleeves after coming back, and now I'm working on the neckline ribbing, and then I will do the bottom ribbing and it will be done. I'm really happy with the colors and with everything. I know that it is a bit shorter than it was the initial design, because I worked with a smaller crochet hook because I wanted to make it shorter. For the sleeves instead, I worked with 7 rows more just to keep up with the length. And this is how it's looking. I think it's a pretty it's a pretty nice design to use your stash and every colors that you have. I had one color of each, but I was alternating, as you can see. These colors over here, I changed them to have a different shade and to use as many colors as possible from what I have. And now I'm about to, this is the project I'm working just right now, because I want to finish it and then to start working on some other projects that I already started and I want to finish, like the cozy sweater, the remake that I'm making, and also I posted a short showing you the swatch that I made for the project with Expression Fiber Arts. I know this is, I know for sure that I showed you the yarn that I got from them, and I want to start working on that project because I don't want to be late with commissions or something like that. So after finishing this, maybe I will start working on that one to make sure that it will be finished in time. And now I want to have your suggestion, because I got some yarn from Long Yarns again. While I was on vacation, I had some friends coming over to care about our cats, and they showed me from the post office a paper that I got a package. I didn't know what it is because I didn't order anything. So they sent me the Poseidon Superwashed. Is a mix with acrylic and merino. Actually, it's virgin wool. It's not. It's wool with acrylic. It's a really soft yarn, and I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 balls of this, but each one is in a different color, and I have no idea what to do with it. The working book is like having more colorful sweaters and scarves and hand warmers, leg warmers, something like that, and I have no idea what to do with these balls of yarn. So if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. I will be happy to hear what are your ideas. And yes, it's a really lovely yarn. I really recommend it. It's a pretty nice mix. I worked in the past with a mix of wool and acrylic, and it was a bit different than this one, but this one is pretty nice, and I don't know what to do with it because I have 10 balls, each of different colors. The colors are beautiful together because they are kind of fall colors, but I don't know what to do with it. Okay, so if you have any suggestions, I would be happy to hear them in the comments. And yeah, I think this was it for this weekly journal. I don't have anything to show you yet. Next week I want to talk a bit about because I had many questions about colors. How do I choose the colors when I work with many colors at once? And I don't have a strategy or a technique in mind, but I did some research on the internet and I found some ideas of how to choose, better choose or combine colors. So I want to share with you that information because I think it will be helpful. I think it will be a colorful fall and winter, as I can see that many yarn brands and so on are releasing colorful yarns. So I think this is the trend for this season. I don't have anything planned for the upcoming season except what I was starting to work already, but I don't have any new design except this cardigan. So I don't know uh, what this season will be about in my perspective as a designer, because I didn't plan anything, so everything will come as it is. I do plan to work on a few older patterns of mine because there are a few patterns that I love, but the samples, if I don't have the samples for many of them, because I gave them away, and because I want to remake them and give them a different vibe, a different, I don't know, to make them feel fresh and new. And I do have a plan for that, but otherwise in terms of new designs or something, I don't know what it will come. So maybe it's late to think about it just right now, but if you follow me for a while, you know that I'm not the planner, and usually I'm designing being really spontaneous, and this is about my way of being a designer. So I don't like to plan things. Anyways, so this was it for today. I'm really happy to be back, and we will talk about colors next week. And but if you have any suggestions or things that we should work on, I have an idea of planning like kind of a crochet along, but it will be in the same time a testing process, because I was thinking that it would be nice to have a testing process while we are making it along, and I think it will be nice. But for that I will need to first design and finish something and the pattern, and then to piece by piece to release it to you or to the people, and to the people that want to be a part of it. So I don't know, I don't have any idea in my head right now, but it was just flipping into my head just lately that it would be nice to make something like this. Anyways, thank you so much for being here with me for today's weekly journal, and I hope to see you next week as well. My daughter already started school, so this means that I will have time to get back to my previous schedule and to deliver everything that I've been used to. So yeah, thank you so much. Have a great week. Until next week, kisses, and have a great time crocheting or knitting or doing whatever you like to do.